out there, I assume you clicked on this video because you want to learn about Freeskates. I absolutely love them, and I have been riding them for 1 month so far. So kind of what they are two separate little skates here that you ride them sideways, kind of like a snowboard, and you'll create momentum by pushing them along the ground in opposite directions. I think they're super fun. I'm sure a lot of you have seen viral clips of them, but today we're going to actually be using them to head downtown to get a bite to eat where I live in Central Oregon. So this is about to be super fun, you guys. Let's just go ahead and start riding, and then I'll kind of get into talking about, why I like Freeskates a ton. And I've personally only had them for a month or so, and I've loved every second of owning them. And before I bought them, I personally thought I would never use them. Plus, where I live, kind of the town I live in, has really shitty roads, and it's winter a lot of the time. We're actually going to focus right here, you guys, because we got a lot of rocks. The rock field, which rocks and bumps don't affect Freeskates a ton, but they're a huge kind of bummer if a lot of where you're riding is just filled with tons of rocks. So yeah, it's been 1 month of consistent riding on these things. And right now we're going to be doing a toe drag to slow down speed instead of carving, which I actually never see the JMK guys do many toe drags to slow themselves down. I'm not sure if many of you have seen the channel JMK, but that's where I learned a lot about free skating. So yeah, you guys, we're going to be walking down a trail here, heading to a bridge. It should be pretty beautiful out. So yeah, I've loved every second of owning these things. They are super fun. In terms of commuting though, they're definitely not super efficient. But what's cool is how small they are, right? If you are using them to, get to class, get to work, you don't have a good area to store your bike or skateboard or whatever it is. Maybe you're even riding them to like the bus. Like you could just bring these on the bus with you super easy. So yeah, that's probably one of the biggest pluses. Is just how small and portable these Freeskates are. It's pretty dang awesome. And yeah, I personally feel like my progression has been pretty good. I'm not sure if a lot of you guys out there are struggling with many things, but definitely let me know down below. And I'd have tons of tips. Kind of, if I explain to you guys how my progression started, I'd say it was 1 week of just pure riding, or an hour of riding every day. And it took me a full week before I got it down the slightest bit. Like I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't even make it down like, say like 10 yards on a flat pavement. Those pugs are cool. What's up, buddy? Where you going? See, a lot of dogs hate Freeskates too, which sucks. But yeah, I'd say it was 1 week before I could make it about 10 yards. And then next week, I progressed a ton. I noticed the first couple days that I was riding farther and farther, my back foot was doing a lot of the work. So I was riding like this, because I only really got that ankle motion down with my back foot. And it's super important to learn to flow with both your feet. And one tip to help you start doing that is to ride them one-footed. Using your front foot, try to ride on your skate, and that will help you balance it to get you to be comfortable to put more pressure on it. And then from there, you can start twisting your ankle. After that progression, you have where you lean down with your toe and heel. So you're kind of pushing. When you do that, it actually turns the skates on their own, but like a rocking lever type motion. is what I will use most of the time, because it's a lot easier. Oh, I love this willow tree. So yeah, getting to learn to use both feet is super important. Let's extend this out for you guys. Fix this camera real quick. Woo! Kind of heading up a hill. So yeah, yeah, every second of owning these things, I love them. It's a great way to de-stress for me, just to get out, have fun. And a huge misconception people have about these free skates is that they're dangerous. Of my personal experience, I don't think they're that dangerous at all compared to like biking, snowboarding, longboarding. Because especially in skating and longboarding, you're almost pressured to get better and kind of to do what everyone else is doing, and also to like get in the park and do things like that. Where these things you really just ride on flat. You're just doing tons of flat riding, which is very nice. All right, you guys, we're gonna walk this little hill bit. Now I'm gonna change the camera angle, see if a different angle looks better for you guys. All right, guys, we're back to the flat, back to the trail. This is a really cool section of my ride. I really enjoy. It's just super smooth. I love it. But yeah, as I was saying, they aren't super dangerous because you don't get going crazy fast like you can on a longboard. You're not really meant to bomb hills. I carve hills, honestly. It's way more fun than going fast. It's just like doing really unique carving. So there's that. And then yeah, there isn't the whole pressure of like skateboarders who really like, they want to progress and get better at tricks and, you know, learn to drop in. Oh, now rock to fake. Oh, now air. There's just so many things that you're kind of pressured to do as a skater when you hop on the free skates, you're just shredding. Everyone riding these is just cruising. You get out and ride with homies, you guys just shred and flow. You're not like, oh, I'm gonna do a kickflip off a 10 stair. Oh, and break my knee. Whew. Got a little gassed up that hill. But yeah, there's no pressure really to do tricks or anything like that, which is super cool. So I think that's a huge plus of why maybe if you're looking to get these to blow off some steam, to have a little fun shredding. So we're probably gonna carve this to slow down and then toe drag at the end. We didn't need a toe drag, not many people down here. But these slits up here are really annoying to ride in. So we're actually gonna head up the steps and step off. That can be another downside to the free skates, is you do have to step off in quite a few different places. But yeah, they have their pros and cons. And personally, 1 month, unbiased review, coming from someone who does love to shred on a lot of different types of boards and stuff. I love them. I love them. And yeah, not being biased from JMK, someone who's like promoting their own brand as they're making YouTube videos, I feel like is something cool you guys maybe wanted to see. So yeah. We are just making it into downtown here. There's actually a really cool portrait on this wall over here, which looks fucking sick. But yeah, we're gonna hop back on the skates after this hill here. Looks like it's the farmer's market down here too, which is dope. But that means it's gonna be packed. So yeah, I hope you guys kind of understood those pros and cons pretty well. Hope you enjoyed them. Feel like I should talk maybe more now about like shredding style and kind of using these. So we're on a big hill here. I'm gonna really take my back foot and really turn it out. Feels like I'm showing my heel. My heel is almost going forward. And that's how I make it up hills. I'll lean my front foot down, and that's the easiest way I've found. We're gonna see if we can actually make this light across here. Big bump. So yeah, hills I'd say are probably the hardest thing. When I first started skating, I thought I'd never make it up so many of these hills. I'm like, oh, these skates could never even go up that. And suddenly I'm like, damn, I can shred that whole steep ass hill. We're actually gonna hit this back alley, do some technical skating here. Ground's pretty nasty. We're kicking rocks everywhere. Feel like we can slide this. Another big tip. So yeah, use both your feet evenly, and front foot is gonna lead the direction. So say if you're carving down hills or you want to take sharper turns, imagine your front foot leading the way and your back foot following. But on flat, you're really doing a crosshatch method, so you don't need to worry about that on flat. But if you're riding your skates together, just carving down a hill and not crossing them, that'd be my biggest tip there. All right, you guys, we're gonna cut it right here. Do a little bit of shredding. Maybe try a throw. Oh, it almost kickflipped and I caught it. All right, we're gonna pause it here, grab some food, be right back, you guys. Shredders, so we have secured the goods. We got a berry cream cheese scone right here. Yum. I actually usually get this place's Savannah bar, but I'm stoked on this. And we got a nice Izzy, and then I actually usually get a kombucha. I didn't have that either, so we kind of didn't score, but we also scored today. And then I also figured I'd take this time to show you guys a little more in depth about the Freeskate and what Freeskate I have purchased. So starting out, I think it's like is it called JS? And these are on Amazon. I got them for $49. I got 2 pairs of them. My other pair actually has glowing wheels, which is kind of cool. But the first thing I noticed before I bought these is not only are they a third of the price of the JMKs, but they look exactly the same as the JMKs. Like the print on the bottom, this like contraption right here. I mean, they just look super similar. Even like this rubber pad right on the bottom is high quality. And I was just looking at a close look at them. I'm like, these got to be just like rebranded. Maybe JMK uses a different manufacturer, but they look super similar. I don't know a whole lot about skate wheel sizes, but for you, those of you who do, 73, 43 millimeters. I think they're super smooth. They definitely ride decent on like pavement, and on smooth. Anything smooth though, you get insane speed. They are super fast. Then also we have these notches right here, which on the a pair of Freeskates I bought, the wheels were closer together, so that changes kind of the how wide I guess you can turn them. So they're a lot quicker turns. So when I was beginning to turn the skates, it was a lot easier to practice on wheels that are pushed in more. So if you guys are learning, I would undo these with an Allen and I would push them in, and that could help you. Or just learn to ride with them like these, and you'll learn eventually. But after I hopped on this pair, after having a pair with closer wheels, it was an insane difference. Other than that, they're completely metal. It kind of does hurt if it hits your ankle. And they're super heavy. Like, these are a lot heavier than my wood pair. And then on the front here, we have left for left foot, because the skates are different. You have to ride a left foot and a right foot. And then the grip tape was worn out, so I actually added 2 more pads right here for my heel and toe. And these are definitely getting a little worn out, but I put these on with a torch. That way it would stick to the grip tape beneath, and it worked super well, I think. So yeah, let's take a few bites of our food, and then we're actually going to head down to a spot. We're hopefully going to maybe do some tricks, and do a bit more shredding. Big bite of cream cheese. Ooh. Yum. No, I gotta pound this drink because I probably could ride with both my hands full, but I don't suggest doing that on Freeskates. You can definitely carry one thing, but not 2. All right, now since we got some funny little circles down, let's try a bunch of 180s. I guess I'll do 180s coming at the camera, and we'll do some 180s heading away from it. Woo! So that my front foot right there, or my back foot, was a little too far forward. There we go. Oh, get by that edge. Getting caught in all these bumps. But riding on bumpy stuff, like you guys just saw, kind of makes you a better rider. So we're riding switch right now. Pretty hard to keep my momentum. I'm not sure if you guys can tell my style. Switch. Oh, we just lost it. But I'm gonna try to do a switch 180. Switch 180. We're gonna do front side 180. Bring the front foot around. Oh no. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get that, but let's do a backside 180. Try that and do a front. Backside to switch. Front side. Oh no. We lost it, guys. So we could try to do some throws. I'm not very good at throws. Do a short one. Ooh. Oh, we fell again, you guys. So yeah, I just like to come to places like this that are just flat and a cool little area, and just try to learn tricks and little throws, and practice a lot of stuff switch. Because when you're trying to commute or you're riding on the trail somewhere, you don't get a whole lot of switch riding time, which is super important to become a balanced skater. Yeah, you guys. So that was a cool little sesh. Let's head on back now. We're gonna flip around the camera. But look at this beautiful view. That's why I love riding free skating trails. You get such good views and they're not crowded and you never have to worry about cars. Ooh, there's a lot of geese shit actually. That'll make my wheels super slippery, so we're actually not gonna head on the trail because of how much geese shit there is. All right, guys, I'm gonna set them down, and I'm gonna try to do the remainder of this ride without much voiceover and in a follow cam. Gotta dodge all this geese shit as best I can, or else it's gonna make my wheels super slippery. And then it's wet, so it's even worse. Woo! God, riding on wet pavement is sketchy. All right, let's cruise. All right, you guys. So we're gonna end it here. I'm tired. That was super fun though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment stuff if you guys have any questions or you enjoyed.